and not violate the religion of Islam by selling and distributing products that are against the religion, because we should love what Allah loves and we should hate what Allah hates. This is what we're here for, and little by little, one by one, we're going to be visiting all of the stores in the neighborhood, particularly the inner city neighborhoods where the religion of Islam is ignored.
And a lot of Christians and Trump himself have said this Islamists must be crossed, causing mayhem all over the world. What do you take as regards this?
You know, people will be a kind of evangelist. Why are you laughing? My brother, I need to laugh now because there are some certain talks that doesn't make sense. You look at a country to go and protest for Sharia law, to go and establish Sharia law. You look at the whole country, it can't be America. And you look at the country, look at the president. It can't be saying at the time where Donald Trump was there in power. Now he won't come they talk, say he want to implement the Sharia law. In America, who does that?
It's not possible.
It's not possible. Are they dreaming? Even when Qaeda launcher, chief organizer, called Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton, even when they were in control, there was nothing like Sharia law. There was nothing like this in America, in Texas, to be precise. It can't be now. Now, somebody like Donald Trump is in power. That they are just trying to bring. In fact, these people are jokers. What did they take Trump for? Okay, because tinubu traveled to, they say he traveled to Los Angeles. Whether if it's true or not, that he landed there. Because of that, their propaganda, if it is true, I don't know. Then is that the reason why they now believe that Nigeria can influence America? And they forgot that the same Nigeria and the country that Donald Trump was against, it never happened for what is going on in Nigeria. And I could remember before the late Buhari, when he was alive, the president of Nigeria, Trump in 2019 issued warning to Nigerian government against the killing. So the same man under his own government, he want to implement Sharia so that what is happening in Nigeria will start to happen in America. Do you think America is a country that don't value life? Do you think America is a place that the citizens' life is not so precious to them? No, I'm asking. Do you think that in Texas, that over that place, that Finaly Caliphate can influence them? Let me tell you, if they continue like this, I trust Donald Trump. He will make sure that, including Nigerian president-elect, did not step into America. Yes, I trust him. He can do it. You see people like Sheikh Gumi, on this Islamists, they call them. I trust him. He will bind all of them. Never. The same way they bind Sheikh Gumi not to come enter Saudi. The same way they say they do that para. The same way Donald Trump will give it to all these Islamists. If this nonsense continues, because to me it is nonsense. And to Donald Trump, I know it is Arab nonsense. How can you be protesting that you want to introduce a Sharia? Sharia, is America a Sharia state? Is America a Sharia nation? Are they Islamic nation, to be precise? Is there any time they declare themselves as an Islamic nation that you are not to talk of a Sharia? Even in Saudi, God self, the kind of Sharia in Nigeria, they are not practicing it. And that was why they returned Sheikh Gumi, the negotiator of bandits in Nigeria. They throw him back. That is to tell you the kind of Sharia in Nigeria is not what they practice over there. Because if it is the same, they would have allowed Sheikh Gumi to enter. Not to talk more America. You are protesting. It's like those Muslims that are there, they want to have problems. Yes, they are digging problem. They are invoking trouble for themselves, including their teachers, Islamic teachers in America. It is the item. Remember, there was a time, I think it was under the watch of either this Donald Trump or the former president. This man, what is he called? I've forgotten that man's name. Bush, George Bush. Under his watch, I could remember there was a time that they make sure they ban all the Muslims. It was under George Bush after September 11 attack. You understand? That September 11 attack. After that, he made sure he banned anything called Muslim in the office, in the corridor of power. I will not forget. Vividly, I remember. In the corridor of power, anything is a Muslim. He cut them off in the corridor of power. They have started again. They have come again. If they are not careful, Donald Trump will ban anything teaching of Islam in the whole America. If they are not being careful, if they did not play with caution. Are you hearing me? Because it has happened before and it will happen again if they don't stop that nonsense. See, my beloved brother, coming into America, Texas, protesting that they should stop alcohol. Please, when did they start all these kind of lessons? Alcohol has been before all this Islamic caliphate, before they were born. Yes, alcohol has been in existence. People have been taking alcohol in Texas, in the whole America. People have been taking, things have been going on in America before they were born. Among them that are protesting today, and among those that teach them this rubbish, how many of them is up to 200 years? How many of them is up to 150, 70 years? How many? So the activities that is going on in Texas have been going on before they were born. So they will not just come today and start to carry out a protest to stop all that. So you can't restrict people from their free life. You can't, the way they are doing in Nigeria, no wonder they are going here and there killing people, taking lives that they cannot create, because we have a weak link government. Yes, we have weak government. That is why they are doing it, and they are scotting free in Nigeria, thinking that they are going to carry out the same thing. Even if I thought they are going to succeed, they should have to think twice. The person that is the leader of America currently, before taking that step. That means that the career, their mentality, that mindset, they are going to bury it. In fact, it is done and dusted. It is done and dusted, because that thing again, Donald Trump will look into it and make sure that all those things end in America, that it will not rise up again. I trust him. You know, when he said that America is for Americans, you understand? He said my government is for Americans. Do you think he's joking? If you come up with any nonsense, he will treat you fuck up. And I know, before a month today, you will agree with me and you will hear from Donald. They are going to hear from Donald Trump the next action that he will carry against them. And if there is not taken, that school will be shut down.
But is Trump not infringing? Is he not infringing on their right?
It's not infringing on their right. They are the one infringing on the right of Donald Trump as a president. Why did I say so?
It's freedom for.
Excuse me. You come to protest that they should stop, people should stop alcohol. It's you that if you don't like alcohol, stop taking it. Yes. You cannot tell me that if you hate to eat apple, that I should, me that like to eat apple, I should stop eating apple. If you hate alcohol, you shouldn't stop another person from taking alcohol. Another man's food is another man's poison. Anyone you know you are good at, or the one that your body accept, go to eat that. Nobody stops you from taking what you want as your choice. But coming out to protest against another person taking it is not allowed and can never be tolerated in Texas or even in America as a whole. Yeah, they have freedom to protest, but there are some protests that is not allowed or that are not going to be permitted.
Because it's America.
Not just America, in the whole world. It's like a worshiping. It's like me now as a Christian coming out to tell Muslim people that they must turn to Christian. It's not must. I will not tell a Babala, a herbalist, an idol worshiper now he must become a Christian. No, it's a choice. And everybody have right to worship anything. So everybody have right to eat any kind of food that you want to eat. You have right to drink any kind of drink you want to drink. I must not come and stop you. It's a choice. It's my right. If I want to drink alcohol, it's my right. It's my choice to drink it. Law is not against, shouldn't go against it. If I say I'm not going to be drinking alcohol from today, it's still my choice. You don't force me to continue taking it. No, you can't force me. So they are going too far. That is my point. By doing that protest, they are going too far. They shouldn't have carried it out in the first place. Yes, they are violating the law of American citizens. Yes, it's against the law. When you start protesting that I should not take so thing, is it not if I ask you for money to take it, you say you will not give me? You cannot tell me on what to spend my money on. Even government have not even tell me on where to spend my money, on what to spend my money. Why should you, a fellow individual, dictating for me, telling me on what to spend my money on? I like shoe, I like clothes, I like bag. You are telling me not to buy because it's not your kind of lifestyle. It's uncalled for. It doesn't make sense. Bro, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. To me, it doesn't make sense. And they are going, you know, the way they are going. In fact, they are trying to draw the anger of Donald Trump upon them and upon their religion.
The Fulani must know that Nigeria does not belong to them. Enough of all this shenanigans. How can a particular tribe be acting as if the Nigerian space and the Nigerian system belongs to them? We must cut off this menace and this shenanigan. We've seen most persons who have refused to come out and speak their mind just because they are scared of the Fulanis. If today is your first time of watching, please can you like this channel, subscribe on this platform, like the videos, share, comment for more political discourse. We need to tell the Fulanis the truth that the Nigerian system and the Nigerian space does not belong to them alone. We've had so many Fulanis acting as if this entire space belongs to them. But I want to tell you that enough of all this shenanigans, enough of this nonsense. How long can we be under contraption? How long can we be enslaved because we claim to be in a country fighting for one Nigeria? The Fulani military has migrated from the foot of the Island, and now the conquest is driving heavily towards them with the mindset that Nigeria belongs to them. But I can tell you with every conviction that until we come out and call a spade, these people will not turn against this their shenanigan, this their nonsense. It is becoming too unbearable that the particular tribe believes nobody can hurt them. That the particular tribe believes the unity of Nigeria is tied to them. That the particular tribe believes without them, nobody dares go anywhere. And I don't blame them. I blame the system that have given them that power for them to continue in this menace. I blame the system who gives them pardon, who grant them amnesty, even in the midst where things ought to have been called a spade a spade. That is the current place we tend to find ourselves now. And now, every now and then, the Fulani militias are buying people on a daily basis just because of the negligence of the government, just because we have a failed state, and just because the government itself is not ready to take responsibilities. If they are ready to take responsibilities, the Fulani militias will not be given that such enormous power to act as if they own the country. They will be given such enormous power to act as if without them Nigeria cannot survive. It is high time we should call a spade and tell them the truth that these people migrated from the Futajelo Island, from the Sahel place down to Nigeria, and now these people have so become a menace into the Nigerian space. It has become a problem ravaging every nooks and crannies of the society. A major menace that the government has failed to even address the issue. And now the problem is now waxing, is now degenerating on every now and then. But the question is, how long can we continue to manage this menace? How long can we continue to deceive ourselves in all of this? How long? And all of these are the attributes of a failed state. All of these are the attributes of a failed state. Because Nigeria as it stands has shown that nothing can work. When you say the Biafra should go, you say no. Let the Yorubas go, you say no. You still have the effrontery to believe that you own this country. You still have the effrontery to believe that one Nigeria belongs to you. My brother, you need to bury your face in shame. You need to bury your face in shame. Because as it stands now, nothing can work in the country. Nothing is working in the country. We are in a state. We are in a state where everyone is trying to save their life. Because to me, we've seen it all. We've seen it all. And it's not working. And it's not working. That is the current state of the nation. That is the current state where the people tend to find themselves because of the failed system, because of the failed government. It is now crippling him. It It is now crippling him into the system. It is now crippling him into the system. And we see leaders who cannot come out and speak their mind. We've seen leaders who cannot come out and speak up when the Nigerian state is in a total chaos. We've seen leaders who cannot speak now that the country is in a total mess down. For the question is how long can we continue to remain in this contraption called one Nigeria? How long can we be fooled? How long can we continue in this mess? The country that is not working. A state of the nation that is full of lies, deceit, and propaganda. The question is, how long can we continue like this? If today is the first time of watching this kind of channel, like this video, share, comment for more political discourse. Thank you so much.